I think I want to title this video, How I Went from a Las Vegas Showgirl to a Wannabe YouTuber. Hi everyone, Monica here. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to be making 4 cards for you tonight with the Spellbinders card kit of the month, but from 2017. They are on sale right now for $15 each, I think, half off. I'll put a link in the description for you, but it's a little dated, but it's a lot of really good stuff. And there's so many cards you can make with it. So I'm going to be making 4, and I have 3 of the embellishments out of the 4 ready. So I need to make a 4th one, and I'm kind of making my own using some of the stuff that was in that kit. And I did a box opening, and I'll put a link to that in the description for you as well. But it came with a bunch of ephemera and some stickers and a whole bunch of paper and those little white tags. There was about 4 of them, I think. Some ribbon and some washi tape and those butterflies, if you can see them up there in the corner. A bunch of cool stuff. So anyway, right now I am creating my card bases from paper that came in the kit. And I'm showing you a little thing on my ruler. Those white marks I have marked in there handy for an A2 size, but I want to cut a piece a little bit smaller. And I just go back half an inch from each of those white marks. So now that I've marked it with blue, all I have to do is look for the blue lines instead of those numbers, which is a pain in the butt to look for when you don't have good eyesight. It just makes it really easy. So see the little layout there? It's kind of cute. Those like Kodak those old Kodak frame pictures are so cute, but there were only 3 of them. So that's why I needed to make a 4th one. And the words that say hi, I cut from some of the dies that came with the kit. You get a whole bunch of cutting dies with it too. And I decided I needed another white tag to match the one that I was making earlier for you. And I just looked through the sticker pack and tried to see what would go well together. And I really like the way this one's working. And I put it on that tan frame. There's 2 pink ones and 1 tan one. And then those pink flowers. When I did the box opening, I said that there was 1. I was wrong. There was 3 of them. They were all stuck together in a bag, and I didn't open the bag, so I didn't see it. But anyway, it's just another example of how much stuff comes in these kits. So now it's basically a matter of adhering everything together, whether I'm going to use glue or glue dots or foam tape. We'll see. But this will give me an opportunity to talk to you a little bit about how I came to be where I'm at, how I got here, and a little bit about my story. I think I want to title this video, How I Went from a Las Vegas Showgirl to a Wannabe YouTuber. So I came to Vegas in 1983 as a magician's assistant, and I ended up working in a lot of the different shows in town, in Reno and in Las Vegas, from 1983 all the way to 1996. And that was 23 to 36. I went to Japan once. That was incredible. And then I opened a little video business, and I made wedding videos, and then I went back to dancing. I had gone to LA, did a little bit of study. I did semester is what basically all it was at UCLA for post-production for film and television. So I learned a little bit about editing, and I wanted to come back and open a little video business to shoot resumes for my showbiz friends. There was a guy in town that was doing it, and I was thinking I could do it. So I did that, and I ended up becoming a wedding videographer. And I had a touch for weddings, and I had a knack for marketing, and I had a great little business going on. And I was still dancing, though, and I was working at King Arthur's tournament. I'm shivering. If it sounds like my voice is weird, I'm gonna hit pause for a second and come back. But I'm right in the middle of the good part. I know. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I had to turn the heat on. I was freezing. So I was saying that I was still dancing at the Excalibur in King Arthur's tournament. That was a blast. I was a wench and a bridesmaid, and we danced in the sand with the same places where the horses danced. I have lots of dance stories. I can share those here and there. But then my little business took off, and I was able to quit dancing, and I made wedding videos for a while. And then I had a burglary, and I had to go back to dancing, and then a lot of little different things. I ended up in the wedding industry producing a little local television show about weddings, and I met a guy that had a publication that sold advertising to wedding vendors. And I ended up making a website that did the same thing. And I had a wedding directory website called Vegas Vows. That's VEGASVOWS.com for a long time. And I bought my house with that. And then the economy crashed in 2008. And to put a timeline here, came to Vegas when I was 23 years old. I quit dancing at 36, and now I'm talking about when I was in my 40s. I'm 58 today. So my 40s and 50s, I had my website business, and then I lost it, and then I had to get a real job, and I worked as a graphic artist and a website designer for an air duct cleaning manufacturing company. And then I couldn't do that anymore, and I launched out, went on my own a few years ago. And right now I have very little freelance work that I take on, and I'm in a position where I really can't do much work because of my family, and I'm able to live on a very modest income and do a YouTube channel. But what kind of YouTube channel? I'm making cards. Now, how in the world did I get to that place in my life? I have had struggles with alcoholism in my family and in my personal life. I got sober very young, stayed sober for a long time, went back to drinking, drank for a long time, and now I've been sober again going on 9 years. And I'm not active in any sobriety programs, but I do have a little gift shop called the Sobriety Gift Shop, and I got that going partly from making cards for people in sobriety. So if you want to get a card for somebody in sobriety, you can't find them, the ones that have slogans inside of them. And so I found a niche, and I fell in love with card making and started watching all these YouTubers, and started selling my cards at different sobriety related events. Something about cards just stuck with me. I love it. And I've been doing it now 4 years. But the YouTube channel is a comedy all in its own. So in January, I had a friend out of the blue send me some money, and it set me up. It wasn't a lot of money, but it was enough I could rest for like 6 months. So I said, I'm going to go for it. But if I'm going to do a YouTube channel, I better get some Copic markers, and I better get some of these card kits. And I had never done that. All of my cards previous to this YouTube channel were dollar store cards, and they were cute as a button, and they were selling. So I don't know why I just didn't do a channel featuring my dollar store stuff, because I learned that the YouTubers, they all do this affiliate marketing thing, right? Okay. And I don't see any affiliate marketing with the dollar store. So I thought, well, I better follow the pack. And now I feel like I should bring some of my dollar store cards into the picture. And what I've really learned is to be as authentic as I can be. So, to wrap it all up in a nutshell, my channel is all about card making, but I will share things on my website that I can contribute as far as graphic design goes. Some digital stamps I may do. I may do some videos about my coloring books and how I got them published on CreateSpace, which is now Kindle, Amazon Kindle. and two other books I have on there. They're all sobriety related. They're I'll put a link in the description below. How I taught myself graphic design and illustration, and but mostly about card making, about supporting each other as card makers, as YouTubers, as crafty friends, and support. And I think one of my favorite channels, I have to say, is Little Crafty Pill, and it's a perfect logo. We all need our little getaway, and I think we can give it to each other with our little videos. So hopefully that clears anything up. Maybe the only thing I didn't say is that I'm 58 years old. I'm single. I live in Las Vegas in a little casita in my mom's backyard. And I'm helping care for an uncle, my mom's brother, and some other family issues are going on. But I'm so happy where I'm at right now in my little casita, my little she shed, and I'm just having a grand time with the YouTube stuff and the card making. And when I have three events coming up where I'm going to be selling my cards. So I'm going to be showing you my little booth and my display and how I sell them and how I set them up and all the other doodad stuff I do. I make a little bit of jewelry as well. So, but let me get back to the cards here. And if you have any questions about anything, feel free to ask away in the comments. If you have any comments, I would love to hear what you have to say. And if you have any specific stories you want me to share with you in upcoming videos, so that's what I want to bring to the YouTube community. And as I wrap up my little cards that I made here for you, if you think you'd like to hear more of my stuff, please subscribe. Not all of them will be this much jibber jabber. And mostly I will try to stick to card making tutorials and new techniques. And yes, I'm going to do some of my dollar store stuff. So I do hope you subscribe and you enjoyed listening to me, got to know a little bit more about me. If you have a YouTube channel, let me know so I can subscribe and we can support each other. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.